got the mic in hand. David's laughing like a one-man band, talking disco, bell-bottom flares, and a little bit of scripture to say your prayers. It's the past, it's the present, it's the holy air. Sit back and join us, Bible, bibs, and a prayer. Bible, bibs, and a prayer. We're keeping it real. From the red, white, and blue to the spinning wheel. It's stories and devotion, good vibes to share. Come on and listen to Bible, bibs, and a prayer.
Another sunrise, another chance to shine. Time to wake up, friends, and seize the day. Good morning, America. Good morning to you, our friends. David and I are all saddled up, ready to go this morning. So join us, saddle up, and let us hit the trail together. Charging, not walking, into a new week, into a new weekend. Yes, David, the weekend is almost here. And oh, by the way, thank you for allowing David and myself to come into your homes as well as your lives here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer. Every morning is a beautiful morning. Are you willing to embrace the beauty? And even when you look in that mirror, guess what? You are beautiful. You matter in this world. And most of all, oh my goodness, you are loved, my friend. And allow me to quote Mr. Billy Graham again this week. When you truly love someone, you want to please and honor them by the way you are. How you treat someone shows whether or not you really care about them. So let us embrace this morning, this new day. Let you and I be reminded from Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding in all your ways. Acknowledge him and he will make straight your paths. David, my friend, how we doing?
Doing good. Like I said, weekend's here.
Yes, it is. Big plans?
Oh, maybe get some yard work done. Maybe. I got some bushes that need trimmed back, but that's about the extent of it.
Sounding old. We need some rain. We really do.
You know, I was just thinking about that. You know, the weather is the easiest thing to complain about.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's beautiful outside, but we need some rain. Then we get some rain. Oh, there's too much rain. It's like, are we ever happy? You know?
This is where I'm going, brother. Now, I don't have that city water, especially that good Dover water like you. We got wells and springs.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, you know, that you start to worry, especially on the spring side.
Yeah.
Which then starts to take in, well, should we water? I got a bunch of pressure washing I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
How far are you willing to take that well, you know?
Yeah. You don't want to collapse it.
Right. Do you know, David, I went to the doctor the other day for my yearly physical. And, of course, the nurse, she starts with the basics. How much do you weigh? She asks. Well, I tell the nurse my weight, and then the nurse puts me on the scales, right? It turns out my weight is 30 pounds heavier. All righty. So the nurse then asks my height. So I tell her my height. The nurse then checks my height, and I come up 2 to 4 inches shorter than what I told her. The nurse then takes my blood pressure and tells me it's very high. And I'm like, well, of course it's high. When I came in here, I was tall and on the slim side. And now I'm short and fat. Yes. I hate going and stepping on them scales, bro.
Yeah.
And
they do it in kilograms, too. I don't know if it's so you don't know what it says or what, but...
I know. I got to look at the nurse. So where am I at? Wait a minute, and I'll figure it out for you. I'm like, okay, thank you. But again, hey, I introduced David a little bit earlier just to ask him up, but, you know, he deserves his shout out, if you will, his introduction. So let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, allow me to introduce the one, the only, the man of our. It is slingshot time, America, and he's one of my best friends, Mr. David Keener. Good morning, sir.
Hello, Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
That's my best Sacha Baron Cohen I got.
That's pretty good. Big plans. I know you said you're going to do some other stuff, trees, shrubs, all that manual labor. But let me ask you something, brother.
Yes,
anything fun planned for the weekend?
Not that I've been told.
I love that. A man that knows his place.
My grandpa, God rest his soul, he used to always say he'd be standing in church, stand there holding my grandma's purse, and somebody'd say something about, oh, it's such a nice person. He'd say, I'm just on the paper.
I'm on the
Just
paper.
on the paper. Just waiting to be
Here, boy.
told my directions.
Here, boy.
Yep.
How true for many of us.
Smart man. Very smart man. Yep.
Exactly. Knowing your place. Yes. On the pecking list.
Yes.
Especially. Not. I don't think a whole lot going on either. This
We don't
upcoming
plan a
weekend.
whole lot in advance. Usually our stuff is like last minute. Hey, this is going on. Let's go check it out. So I don't know from one day to the next what we're doing. With three crazy young boys, it's just do what you can.
Fridays is supposed to be my Sabbath, which I've been trying to take, but Saturdays is always a slingshot. You're all over the place, and then you got to come up here and finish up everything. And it's like Sunday, you roll right into Monday.
Yeah.
And you're off and running full steam, so it's just like it's different now. I'm not complaining, but it is different. You ever encounter that in life, how things change? Maybe a different job or taking care of your family members, my friends? Drop us a line if you've noticed how life changes, and sometimes how no more it's the weekend isn't Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
It could be a Monday, Tuesday. When I worked in Muskingum, my weekend was Tuesday, Wednesday, which really kind of messes things up,
Yeah.
until you get used to it. But, how about you, friends? You got anything going on for this weekend? I don't know of anything in the area going on that I've
School
heard
starts
of.
back up in like a week or so.
Yes. Wow. The drama has started.
Oh, boy.
The drama started with me, David. Can I go on will you give me like 3 minutes?
You can have as much time as you need.
Well, you might have to edit me on this one.
Okay.
It's amazing how things have changed in school.
Yeah.
Ellie's going into 7th grade, so it's a whole new dimension now. And this is with the girls, they're much older. Now, if you want to play sports, it's like they rule your life, the administration. Mm-hmm. And I'm having a real hard time with that, David. With some of this stuff, because you're going to fire back. Well, Jim, it's a what's the word I want to play? It's a
Privilege?
privilege. Thank you. Yes, the big P word there, privilege. I agree. But it's funny how school administration policy has entered into our lives, and they dictate. There was a time they were trying to tell you when to take vacation in the summer. So that way the kids wouldn't miss open gyms. The kids wouldn't miss this. And I'm like, who in the blue moon are you to tell me when I should take my vacation during the summer? There's an irritation there. And, with drug policies and that, there ain't no way you're going to check my kid without me being there. I'm sorry. A 7th grader?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That's a thing?
And again, I am all for school sports. I'm all about going along with the program. But again, I'm really having a hard time with this, David, because, again, are we really free, brother?
No.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, who in the blue moon are you to come in and tell me how you're going to handle this situation in my life, in my family's life? You're not. I hate to say it, junior high volleyball, not that important.
Right.
When it comes to the big things in life, So, again, I'm all for it. Hey, but there's a line there, brother, that I'm seeing is really getting stepped over. Having a hard time with that. What do you guys think out there? Have you ever heard that? Now, for most people, grandparents, you don't really hear it. You just show up and root your team on. You root your grandchild on.
Right.
But it's the behind-the-scene policies. And it makes me wonder now, as we enter into junior high, middle school, what other policies are out there? Kind of makes me wonder, Daniel is heading into...
He'll be in 4th grade this year.
4th grade. All right. You still got some time. But, yeah, it's just... And if you wonder, check it out. To go over there to Conant Valley now, you got to have your ID to get in. Your driver's license. Mm-hmm. Even to get inside. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I'm all about school protection. Don't get me wrong. Folks, don't slam me on that one. But, again, are we going to require a DNA sample pretty soon? How far are we willing to go with this to where... Because my question is, what if you don't have your driver's license on you?
Yeah.
Even though I know you, well, sorry. It's just the world we've created for all this extra protection. When I grew up, and how many of you can say, do you think any doors... Was your school doors locked, David?
No.
No.
Nope.
You could walk in over at Conant Valley back in the 80s, the 90s.
Any door you wanted.
Exactly, and nobody knew. How times have changed, and I know we've created that as society. the craziness, the madness, the killings.
Yeah.
That we have to go. And again, I'm all about the safety of our children. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not really complaining. It's just, what's next? What's next? To get your kid. It's like,
well, and they already forcibly forcibly maybe the wrong word, but they require your child to meet with a guidance counselor. My kid has met with a guidance counselor every year that I can think of. And I'm all in favor of that for kids that have trouble, but you don't know what they're saying to them.
exactly.
What are they? You can twist a conversation any way you want to twist it, depending on how you word it.
Especially a young mind.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm really struggling with some of this right now. I'm just being honest with you guys too. And again, it's just, what do you think?
Yeah.
People, what do you think? And again, I'm all about the safety. I'm not bashing that. It's just, we just keep more and more and more. And as well as the policy with sports. And yeah, as David came up with that big word privilege for me, I know it is a privilege, and I support kids in sports to an extent. But when it starts to dominate your life, brother, you don't even know what a weekend is because you're playing travel ball here, travel ball there. And let's be honest, how many kids are really going pro at the end of the day?
All you're going to do is burn them out by the time they hit high school.
And is it safe to say they don't even know what the childhood is really like? And maybe childhood has changed so much since you and I were children.
Yeah.
That maybe these kids don't even know what we're talking about. You just get up Saturday morning and watch cartoons.
When I was a kid, you'd get up Saturday morning, watch cartoons. Even during the summer, you'd get on your bike and just...
Yeah.
I'd be out on my bike all through the neighborhood all day long. I can't even fathom allowing my kid to do that now. You can't trust anybody. Nobody pays attention because they're on their phones, driving their cars. Your kid's going to get hit.
Oh, yeah. Well, who wants to... And I'm sorry, guys. And again, I'm not ripping. I'm trying to... Here we go. I'm trying to practice what I preach. I'm trying to understand this better. Maybe we could get a parent in here to explain this. But, packing up at 5 a.m., hey, we're heading to Columbus. We're heading to West Virginia. We're heading to Michigan for a ball game. For the weekend.
And how many thousands of dollars does that cost?
Exactly.
To do that? Why?
No lie. I've known people that had to take out a second mortgage to pay for this. Or they're so broke, they've got 2 nickels. They don't have 2 nickels to rub together because they're going to, I need a hotel. I need this, food, gas. And my big question, how do you get your laundry done? We can't even get our laundry done. So how do you get laundry done for all these? Let's be honest, playing D3 football, Mount Union, at least they were D3. Yeah, they were D3. I don't know if they moved up or not. But again, going to Mount Union, that was a big thing. But again, D3.
Yeah.
Or you're D1. That. And let's be honest, the athletes keep getting bigger, better, stronger. Oh, my goodness. And when you don't play, and this is my thing, David, when you don't play against that competition, and you go, say you're going for a tryout, maybe you got a walk-on as a D1 or something.
Get your bell rung.
Exactly, because you never played against a 6'10", 315-pound monster that can move.
Yeah.
It's got arms as wide as this table, How do you get around him if you're playing defensive end? So again, are we doing justice to our children? Are we doing justice for our children when it comes to a lot of this? And again, I'm going to leave you with this one here before we move on. Is it for the glory of your kid? Is it for the fun of your kid? Or are you trying to live through your child?
Yeah.
Be honest with that one. Are you just trying to live through your child because you never were the athlete or you never had the opportunity because you had to work? Yeah. I get that. All right, boy, we really got off line there. But, I asked you for a few minutes and now went into something bigger. And again, guys, I'm not trying to be a rule breaker or anything. I just have concern. And that's okay, David, isn't it, to have concern on, especially allowing, people, administrations to rule what you do. Don't fly with me.
Yeah.
So, all righty. How about you guys? You got any plans for the weekend? Drop a line. Let us know. Thank you, Peg Abram. You're awesome. But let's get more people than Peg, or maybe Peg is the only one listening to this, David. Peg, we got to get you that shirt. Oh, and we were supposed to do our, if you could guess who the singer was.
I don't think anybody participated, though.
Well, Peg dropped the bomb there that AI is a wonderful thing, but also a very scary thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're going to say Peg wins that one. And Peg, we're going to get you a shirt somehow, some way.
We're going to do the Publishers Clearinghouse thing. We're going to show up at her door with, hey, here we'll be live
We're
on
coming,
TV.
Peg. We're coming. But yeah, hopefully, again, we're just trying to get more people. And I had somebody, Dave, and I told you this, but it's just funny. Someone actually explained what an influencer is, put it on Jim level so Jim can understand. And it's like, and David and I were talking, we could pay to have this boosted, correct?
Sure.
They can, and I don't know how many people would have access to this then, but we're not there yet. We enjoy you, and we want you to keep tuning in and become part of this show. Let us know your thoughts, your ideas. Let me ask you something this week, my friends. What are you doing for fun? Did you smile this week? Did you laugh this week? And if not, I'm going to ask you a very simple question. Why? Last Tuesday, we started talking about hate and why we can do this action so easy, especially to one another. And this past Tuesday, we opened the door up to pride. Could pride be one of those sparks that can lead you down that road to hate? Did you think about that these last few days? Did you chew on it? Did you maybe perhaps look in that dark closet that we were talking about, that deep closet that nobody else has access to? Maybe you found a little pride in your own life. And are you willing to admit it? Well, Brother Jim, we talked last week, and I'm still struggling on this. How can pride lead to hating someone? Well, I want you to think about this. Are we not influenced, David, so easy in this day and age?
We can be.
I mean, it's all around us, right?
Yeah.
Influence. I mean, I used to remember Mr. Cost Plus on channel 7 or 9 from Carrollton, Mr. Hubner's.
Yeah.
Those cool little hokey. So I think we got a better product.
He got the guy who had the superhero cape
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Okay. Now, back then, I remember, well, why don't we go there to buy a car? Because this guy's really cool.
Yeah.
Again, and look at how influence has just blown up to millions and millions times more in our society today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and now, as we mentioned, the influencer thing. Oh, my goodness. How do people make money to buy this stuff anymore, David? That's what I'm wondering.
And the cost of it's insane.
Yeah.
My son watches Lanky Box. All they do, this could be a whole thing, a whole 30-minute thing, but they're just videos of these two guys shooting videos of them playing video games. They're sitting there playing along with, the camera's on them, and in the corner is their video game that they're playing, and they're just narrating. They're sitting there holding these now these are guys that are 25, maybe pushing 30 years old, sitting there holding these plushies that look like a fox or something. Now, why are they holding them? Well, because they sell them, and they sell them for $50 a piece.
Right.
And the kids all want them, and it's
Influence, right?
Yeah.
And what do? Well, we don't want our kid to be the child without it.
Yep.
Let me go back even further. Let's go back in time for a minute, my friends. You remember the old Crayola crayons?
Yeah.
Yeah. You were the cool kid. I think it was a 120 pack, David, with the crayon sharpener in the back.
Yeah.
Brother Jim, we couldn't afford that. I got the 64 pack, which was very suitable.
Sure.
But I was influenced because everybody else had them. Why can't I?
Yeah.
Children being influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I have this? Remember shoes?
Air Jordans.
Oh, Jim's never wore a pair. Never owned a pair.
Me either.
But I remember when I first got my first pair of Nikes. Oh, dude, I thought I was just,
Yeah.
I was the bomb because everybody else had them. I was always the last one to show up for supper, basically, because everybody else had,
Yeah.
But yeah, being influenced, and again, are we doing more harm, more damage than good? Because, and I'm guilty of it, David. Well, yeah, just get it because,
Don't want your kid to be made fun of.
don't want your,
Same thing. I do the same thing.
yeah. How about you guys? Did you go through that in life? Especially our more well-seasoned people listening in here. Did you go through that to where, how many of our parents were prideful people? Growing up. I remember growing up in the 80s. How about you guys? Times were tough.
Yeah.
Times were tough. And work was scarce at times. and watching my dad have to swallow his pride and get some help. That was tough, man.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget the look in his eyes.
And now people wear that as a badge of honor. They don't care that they're. I don't understand. We lived on the 99-cent Faygo Cola. Remember that stuff? I think you
baby.
can still get it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Good old Hearts. I mean, all those department stores.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, even now, I mean, but you look at Great Value. Is that really the cheaper product? You know, it's become so. Yeah, it just. Where do you fall? Let me ask you, friends, where do you fall in that line? Does pride get to you when it comes to buying stuff, not having money? I mean, I remember my first car, it was a beater with a heater, man, and I loved it. Didn't care, David, because it represented freedom.
That's right.
Nowadays,
they don't even want to get their driver's license.
They don't want to get their driver's license. Now, I'm guilty as a father to daughters. My baby ain't driving no beater with a heater. You know, now if it's a boy,
it's different with a woman.
I think I'm going to be prejudiced there and say, with a boy, I don't care, man. You know, let's find you an old Ranger or something like that.
Yep.
Oh, if you could go back to the old Chevettes, brother. They're still out there once in a while, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about it. And again, all these things that our children are already being taught right now. If you don't have the best, I mean, what's the latest iPhone? You know, it's. Let me tell you a story, children. Back in my day, you only had one phone in the house.
And it hung on the wall.
And it hung on the wall, and you prayed you had a long enough cord to where you might be able to talk to your girlfriend back in 6th or 7th, 8th grade, you know, that, you know, and we had long distance back then where every little tick, 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 tick was counting. So you better make it short and sweet.
Yep.
There was no texting. There was no. Now, I did not grow up with the party line. Okay, because I know I missed out on that. But, yeah. How many of you out there, how many of you still got the old rotary phone somewhere in the house? We do.
Does it still work?
It's just for decoration. Yeah. But are we teaching that to our children, our grandchildren, on how you either have to have the best or nothing? Which could that help encourage hate, David? Why does David have this and I don't?
Yeah.
Why does David get to do this and I don't? Might not be hate, but I'm not very fond of you. Or it could be. Let's go with the opposite sex for a minute, David. Especially for men at that young age. David's walking around with the prom queen, and I'm in love with the prom queen. I don't even know you, but dude, I hate you.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you with a passion. I want to catch you somewhere and throw you a beating because really she should be with me. Now, you don't have to watch Hallmark to figure that one out. True, human nature. We want what we can't have.
Or worse, because we don't teach our kids how to deal with emotions. We let them play violent video games all day long unsupervised.
Oh, brother.
And then they go and take it out on the guy who's got the prom queen.
Yeah. Yeah. Not realizing life's actions are real.
Yes.
There are consequences. You can't reset the button to start over.
Yep.
You hit that on the head, man. How many of you, how about you guys out there, do you think that? We've turned life into a video game to where you can just hit the reset button and start over. And unfortunately, that carries over to real life to where you pull a gun and you pull the trigger, for example. You get in a car and you hit somebody. You take a person's life. There is no reset.
Nope.
Which leads to me, what is a person's value worth? Their life. I really wonder anymore, David. Now, an insurance company will put a value on it for you.
They sure will.
But let's just say, for all the people who've walked in and shot someone and taken someone's life or stabbed someone or raped them, all the violent acts against people, what is the value of that they just took from that person? And that kills me, David. Well, okay, our truck company, due to our failure to follow a productive pre-check, resulted in the death of your aunt. So we're going to give you $3,000 or $3 million. Really?
Yeah.
Really? So we're going to automatically put a price tag on. All right, Aunt Sally, Aunt Bev, whoever, was worth $3,000 or $3 million. Really? Mm-hmm. And we're all excited. Yeah, we got $3 million. And I'm sorry, I have a problem with this when they show the family celebrating because Chester got killed by the police, or Chester, you know, this or that. And it's a payday. I guess that's my frustration. When somebody's death turns into a payday, as far as, you know, hey, we're going on a cruise, we're going to Walmart now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, does that lead to the value declining in our society today of someone's life?
Sure seems to.
It does, man, and that bothers me, dude. You know,
And
there
we'll-
is no value.
And when we have one person who wasn't paying attention and causes another accident, and somebody dies, that person's at fault, absolutely. But then we turn around and we sue the manufacturer of the car. We sue the person who sold the parts to the car. Why do we sue them? Because that's where the money is. You know, you're telling me how much you care.
The guy a few years ago, New England states, I believe, don't hold me to this, but it was up there. I don't know if it was Boston, in the city of Boston, Massachusetts, Maine, somewhere in there. Hey, 4th of July, we're drinking. We put a big old mortar on our head, and boom, guess what? Mortar doesn't go off right, and the man's head just poof.
Yeah.
So what's the family do? They sue the manufacturer of the fireworks.
Jeez.
Now, I'm sorry, that life is gone, and that is tragic.
Yes.
But maybe you should have taught your son, number one, not to get so drunk that he doesn't mess with fireworks. And number two, what moron? I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but what? How do you describe that, David?
What part of that was the manufacturer's fault?
Yeah, that your son took a mortar, those are nice. I mean, that puts out some serious boom boom. And it malfunctions and blows, or maybe, I'm not even going to say it malfunctions. I don't know.
No, the law of physics says a reaction is an equal and opposite reaction.
Right. So, again, now you're looking for a paycheck
Yep.
through the loss of your son's life. I have a problem with that, I really do.
Yeah.
That wasn't their fault. You know, and look at all our warning tags, David. Do not get into the dryer. Do not eat this. Do not remember Tide Pods,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Don't use a blow dryer in the bathtub.
I mean, good Lord, people, what are we doing to ourselves? Is there a dumb gene out there? And I know you might be saying, Jim, you shouldn't be saying dumb. And, you know, Tuesday I went off a little bit. But you give me a better word.
Call a spade a spade.
A spade. That was a dumb move. Wasn't too smart, you know. And like you said, for every action, there's a reaction. If I go get loaded up and hop in the car, what do you think's going to happen? There's a good chance I'm going to wreck or I'm going to hurt somebody, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I stick a firecracker on my head and, you know, or I hold a firecracker in my hand. What do you think's going to happen? Probably going to be missing some digits, David. So again, should I venture into the world? We're going to be out of time, so this is going to save me. But when you walk in with a controversial shirt, let's say, you're looking for reaction, right?
You would think.
But we've turned it into today. If I would come in a dress, for example, you're going to, number one, you're going to rip me. There's going to be jokes made, right?
Oh, yeah.
What do I expect? I'm sorry. It's like wearing a shirt that says punch me. And somebody comes up and punches you. Well, you're kind of asking for it.
Yeah.
Again, and now is that right or wrong? But again, you got to think about what you're doing. Which can lead to so many varieties, again, that gets us onto that one road of hating people. You know, and let's be honest, let's go into the sexual world real quick. I mean, we've went from homosexual, I don't even know how many letters there are, how we identify.
Yeah.
And especially in our area, we've changed a lot. But again, you know, if you go into a bar, you're a dude wearing a dress and makeup, or better yet, and I couldn't help but chuckle on this one, David. There was a transsexual, a transvestite. I'm still not sure on the difference, but again, I struggle with this. When this man who dresses up as a woman was so upset she wanted to sue guys because nobody would ask her out. Okay, guys, I don't want to get in here, but you're a dude. I'm not going to ask out a dude out on a date. Would you, David?
No.
So what do you expect? Just because you think you are doesn't mean you are. And you can't expect other people to accept that.
Does that mean that a normal, or a quote unquote normal woman has the right to sue when men don't ask her out either?
Exactly. You're opening up Pandora's door there then. Or what about me, David? I didn't have a whole lot of girlfriends in school. Should I go back and sue all the ones that broke my heart? Because...
Well, by today's standards, you can.
I know. And again, guys, I'm not trying to stir the pot there on that. And there's no hate coming from my mouth on this one. But help me understand that. What do you expect's going to happen? What do you expect?
Yeah.
Especially when you open your mouth. You're just asking for it. And when I say that, when you make to me a comment like that, why doesn't any guys go out with me? Person of society, a human being, you need to take a hard look in the mirror. Maybe you need some help. Maybe you actually need love, not hate, but some love. And David, I will end on this. It's amazing how so many people I've read, I've seen, I've witnessed, to where there's always a dark, a tragic moment from their childhood that leads to that.
Yeah.
Trying to escape that. So again, instead of bashing them, and I'm talking to myself on this, instead of bashing them, maybe to be more understanding that, hey, there's a reason these people are acting this way, but let's get them the help they need. Or at least help guide them on that path to where Jesus Christ, he can do anything.
Yeah.
He can help redeem you. He can help. He can. There's no helping about it. He will, if you're willing. And David, I think that's the hardest thing. We can hate, right? But are you willing to change? We can love, right? But are you willing to love? Let me ask you, are you willing to love? Are you willing to hate? Are you willing to change your life? Honest questions. Well, we sure didn't follow any of the program there today, but I don't know how we got all to this. But you know what? That's the cool thing here, David, kind of give and take. And again, I hope we don't offend anybody, but again, we're just trying to be honest here. And again, I would gladly sit down. And again, I'm not bashing anybody. Help me understand. Help us understand. Because again, to me, it's pretty much simple logic. But let's look beyond that outer layer. Let's get into the deeper layer and see what's going on there. Because David, we're all messed up in some way.
Oh, sure.
Maybe one day I can get on the couch and you can sit there and, we'll discuss all my problems. All my flaws. Geez. Work in progress, right?
That's all right.
Well, guys, we kind of went a little longer here, but that just about does it today. And again, you never know what will come out of our mouths, especially me. But again, it's all meant out of love and concern. We're not hating on anybody here. And that is the honest to God truth. Do we get frustrated? Oh, yeah. Especially if you're the one who pulls out in front of me. But But hey, well, that just about does it today. This Thursday. We pray that you have a good weekend. Hard to believe it's the 14th already.
I know.
Any closing thoughts, David, or comments for this segment?
No, just know that we have the same questions that you guys have about life in general, and it's tough out there. We get it, and you're not alone. We're all in the same boat. We're all in this together. So.
Right, and let's go back to the beginning. Maybe we could sit down and talk about it.
Yeah.
Instead of and that's again, I'm trying to encourage that. Let's talk. I want to find out your history, man. Again, we've all got our issues.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, let's dig a little deeper. Go beyond the stereotype.
Yeah.
And find out. Do you think I'm big and husky because I want to be? I use food to help deal with every situation.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? We could turn that into a
sure.
Again, why do we use alcohol, drugs, anything, to help get us through the moments? So, all right, please remember you have meaning, you have value, and most of all, you are loved. May God continue to bless you just as well. May you and I continue to thank our Lord above for all the blessings each and every day. And if we meet again, well, then we will smile and rejoice. And if not, then this parting was well made. Thank you for joining David and myself this morning here on Bible, Bibs, and a Prayer. This is the Big Guy, Brother Jim.